All right, it is Saturday, January 4th, and this video starts a little different. I know I've only made a couple so far, but a big change is I'm going to drop the Don't Quit logo. Not because I don't believe in what it stands for or, I don't love it, because I do. I created it, but I created it for someone else. And that point was brought up to me by my wife. Huge influence and supporter for me. So I'm just going to take her advice on this one, and I think I'm just going to go with something else. So the way we get to that, though, is to that part of this is just going to go through my day here. So I worked today till 2 p.m. and I worked from home today. So uh, after I got out of work, I didn't have any plans of going to the gym. I didn't like really even think about working out, but I got a text from one of my buddies, and he said, you want to get a lift in today? You want to do some pushing? And so I went upstairs, made sure that it wasn't going to inconvenience my wife at all, and made sure that she could, she was okay with me, leaving for an extended period of time, with Griff and all that. So got the green light, and I met up with my buddy, close friend of mine. We've been lifting and training together for years now, and been best friends for many years. And met him at the gym. He's part of a pretty exclusive gym. Their membership is a little expensive, uh, based on what you get as far as the uh, the workout equipment and stuff like that. So with that being said, there's a lot less people at that gym. So I think today there was like 7 people. Wonderful equipment, nothing bad about that. It's just a little pricey, and I think they're a little more selective on their membership. But lucky for me, I've been friends with him for a long time, so I didn't really have to pay for it. So I went and worked out with him, and when I was there, I was just hanging out. Usually when we don't see each other for a long time, there's a lot of talking, there's a lot of catching up, there's a lot less lifting than your normal workouts. So I think we only got in like 3 movements today. We benched, incline pressed, did some flies, did some flat pressing, and that was pretty much it. But there was a lot of talking in between. But before we got started, I actually ran into another old friend of mine by chance, and he actually was part of this fraternity at Saginaw, and met him out in the parking lot. Saw him driving, saw him about to pull out. So I ran outside and said hi to him real quick, and I hadn't seen him in years. And funny story about um, how we became so close in the fraternity and stuff like that. Um, just to just to give a little bit of insight on where this is going, and where my little mental breakthrough came through today. Um, when I was joining the fraternity during the pledge process, there was no hazing or anything like that, because that's just, it's not like you see in the movies. And if it is, you shouldn't join that fraternity. But I did a little bit of my own hazing. Long story short, we did this group building exercise where the premise behind it was you wanted to use your resources, um, not have them stand in your way, kind of thing. So I won't get into the details about what the self hazing was, because um, it's not needed. But uh, it really kind of opened up my eyes today about how I should be using my resources. And when I first started this a few days ago, I had this idea that I could do this all on my own, and all my ideas were going to be the best ones. And, if there was any haters or any doubt, that I would just kind of, you know, block them out. Wouldn't look at comments, wouldn't look at likes, wouldn't look at views, wouldn't worry about all that. Just kind of do it for me, which I still think is a good idea. But I think taking others' advice, um, even if it's unsolicited, is still a good option too. Um, One of the things that I got today was that, I really shouldn't be using the Don't Quit logo. And I didn't agree with it right away, because I made it. It's mine. But it's not my idea. It's not my it's not it's not my motivation. It's not who I am. It's I actually made it for a friend of mine from college, and he's taken off with it. He's done really great things with it, and hopefully he keeps doing great things with it. But it's not mine, and he's been nice enough to not really make a big deal about me just using it for the couple videos, and he's been really supportive, and I'm sure he wouldn't care if I did use it, but it's not mine. It's not me, and it's not what I want to convey to others. So I'm gonna create something new and original for me, and I'm gonna run with that. And it's gonna be about me. It's not gonna be about giving out advice to others and trying to change people and make this big impact in the world. I think this is all just going to be about me, which is kind of where I want it to be right now. So, and I ran that past a few other people. I continued to use that whole idea of using my resources. I ran that idea past a few people, and I had a really good conversation with one of my old roommates from school. And, he thought it was great. And I don't want to spoil what the next, maybe in the next few videos, what the title is going to look like. But um, I'm pretty excited about it. We got pretty pumped about it. He's always been a really good inspiration for me, not just bouncing ideas off of, but he's always been there for me. Like, when we didn't have money, when we were, rubbing pennies together to get, beer, and we were trying to get food, and we were trying to make it to class, and we were trying to make it through all the ups and downs of school, and the emotions, the highs, the lows, relationships, just your innermost thoughts, someone you can really share stuff with. So I was really excited to share my ideas with him, and we were talking, and really just amps me up, which I think is really important for other people. You should really use your resources, and really use your friends and the people who love you and who want to see you succeed. And you don't necessarily have to do everything that they suggest, or take advice from everybody that throws it your way. But I think in times of development and self-improvement and stuff like that, they want to see the best for you, and they want to see you succeed. So I think it's important to um, take what they say and use it instead of let it hinder you. Um, so I'm pretty stoked, and I can't wait to see what the next videos hold, and the other content I create, what that turns into and stuff like that. Um, yeah, I'm just really excited, and I can't wait to share it with everybody. So until next time.